hacer una memoria súper preciosa de la vida hermosa, ¿vale? Y vamos a descargarla primero porque aquí todo el contenido que hay es descargable, ¿vale? Ah, no, ya lo descargué. Ah, wow. Se viene la Sierra hablando en inglés, ¿vale? Aunque ya hablo en inglés, pero bueno. Así que voy a poner esto por acá. Esto así. Y esto así. Perfectísimo. En 3, 2, 1. Sierra, lectora en inglés, en acción. As I push open the heavy door, the majestic and sacred hall I had imagined doesn't materialize. Instead, desolation greets me. Hi, Nazara, ¿qué tal? Bueno, ¿qué tal? Sorry, what's up? Yes, I had a haircut for 2 months, I think. Yes, 2 months. What happened? Prayers to Lexi, what happened? Yes, I love the gothic aesthetic too. Don't say that! Seriously? Joder, tío. Shit. Can you, Anazara, can you do a clip for Lexi to give her a message? I will try to have a fluid English, okay? Okay, I want to be an official content creator, of course. I have Reddit. I I have heard it. Lexi is too young. Ana Sara, can you do a clip for her to send it for her to show my admiration? Admiration is called that? Admiración. And that's so good, Anazara. You are going to do like a police to protect content creators of LATs. Okay. Okay. Hi Lexi, it's me, Shiara. I'm a Spanish speaker. Okay, I'm Spanish. I'm trying to make this message to you, okay? That you have a Spanish fan on your server, okay? And a future content creator of LATs, and I admire you of your dedication of the content and so on. And don't give up on everything, okay? Don't give up on your content creation. Don't give up, okay? You are such like I say in Spanish, a mama hueva, okay?
Mama hueva.
That's my father. And I admire you, and I admire you. I'm such a great fan. I love your content. I love the content that you are doing of including date everything. Okay, of all this my husband on all the game. Okay, and don't give up. I know your situation and that and that stuff, and it's such an obnoxious thing, okay? And don't give up, please. I repeat it, but don't give up, okay? You have a Spanish admirator. I don't know to have to say it, but don't give up. I love you so much, and take rest, and so much kisses, Spanish kisses, and so much Andalusian hugs, okay? For you, Pati. Ya, ya está. Atomic say, I know that there are lots content creators that it's there are obnoxious people around the world, but that people doesn't deserve the attention that they have, because they are like boring people that get bored on their houses, and they want the attention that they do not have on on that locations that they just got so much hate on the most inner self. and and I want to that there is some okay there are some part of the of the lads community that is also obnoxious, but on the point, on the extreme point. Hola, ¿qué tal? And so on, and that's the thing. There are so much lads content creators that are lovely person that deserve the most, but there are bad persons. There are bad persons that they don't deserve that. They don't deserve what they have. And Azara, I love the idea to make like a police squad, and to protect the part of the lads community and lads creator. Okay, I love that idea. Okay, and mierda. Don't worry, Babylon. Do whatever you want. Okay, I want to become a content creator, lads content creator, a Hoyo creator, of course, a type mom content creator, of course, and I just got to say, I don't give a fuck what some people got to say to me. I don't give a fuck. If that people just get so angry for my content, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. If you don't want my content, don't see me, don't watch me. Don't watch me. Just block me for your life. Block me. If you want to see me, block me. But don't be such a shit. I just got to say. I will not give a fuck of every person that don't like my content and get criticism, because I am myself, and I want to do the content creation that I want. That's right, Babylon, that's right. So, a lo que íbamos. Let's go for the wedding memory of SYLUS. Hi YouTube, this is for YouTube, okay? And hi, if you want to follow me on my social media, don't forget it. And if you want to participate on the chat on Twitch, just go to Twitch, because I'm live, okay? I'm live right now, okay? So, come home. Scandelabra. I want to play Date Everything and date my all. I mean, I want to date this man. This man has conquered my heart. I love him. I love the electricity of my house. White hair daddies just do it for you. I know that it's one of my weaknesses. And two for red hair, but red hair on the level of Ayato Sakamaki from the Oblique Lovers. That level of red hair, okay? So red, not orange. Red, like this red. Okay, because I love red. I love red, I love white, well, white. I love red, I love black, and I love white, okay? That's one of my things that I love, Cyrus. The colors. So, let's go! As I push open the heavy door, the majestic and intricate hall I had imagined doesn't materialize. Instead, desolation greets me. I step into the great hall, which sprawl across the floor. Rusty candelabra are toppled over and withered vines cling the wall. The patterns on these walls are identical to the spatial anomalies reported in the news. I didn't expect to find one in the N109 zone. Alguien me llama.
Aren't you on your way?
I detected a metaflux fluctuation, so I got held up.
Is it serious?
It's not a wonder, probably just fluctuation from the deep space tunnel.
That's good. But if you don't get here soon, I'll beat the game without you.
Por cierto, Ash, voy a intentar tener la memoria de boda de Zane, ¿vale? Voy a intentar tener las memorias de mi Holy Trinity, ¿vale? Porque mi Holy Trinity son Sylus, Zane y Caleb, ¿vale? Give me a few minutes and put that controller down right now. You're not allowed to finish the game without me. This spatial anomaly looks like an abandoned church, so there's not a lot to investigate. I'm just about to leave when something falls. Several yellowed books and rusty coins rest on different pews throughout the church. Pew pew! Weird. It's as if someone lived here. My dragon.
Warning. Energy fluctuation levels in this space are rising. It's ill-advised to remain here for an extended period of time.
Pew pew! Anara. Quiero una Diona, tío. I should wait until the fluctuation levels stabilize. Then I can do another investigation. The infamous leader of Onakainos, who strikes fear into people wherever he goes, is playing video games with me. ¿Ves? Es que esto es una de las cosas que me gusta de SYLUS, ¿vale? Es una de las cosas que me gustan de SYLUS. Impone, es líder de una mafia, ¿vale? Es líder de una mafia, impone respeto, impone incluso miedo, pero a la vez se pone a jugar videojuegos contigo. Es que es eso. He's so that coded. But the real reason for my visit is so I can invite SYLUS to attend my seniors engagement party with me. There will be a lot of people though. Will the association of or his rivals recognize him if he's my plus one?
That's weird, sweetie. You lost again.
Se puso el outfit con la cadenita para que yo pueda hacerle esto. ¡Siu!
Luckily for us, we're just playing games today. If these were real wanderers,
Pew,
they
pew.
probably wouldn't share my interest in drawing cats.
Espérate, SYLUS, ¿me estás diciendo de que ahora tenemos un montonazo de gatos por toda la mansión? Sí, mansión. Tenemos que tener en cuenta que él vive en una mansión, ¿vale? Y ahora la mansión estaría llena de gatos. Ay, Dios mío, cada vez recordándome más a Sebastián, tío. ¡Ah! Cada vez es más Sebastián Michaelis de Kuroshitsuji. Black Butler for the English speakers, ¿ok? Sylus puts down the controller, picks up a marker and leans to add another stroke to my cheek. ¡Ah, que esto es perder y pintarle la cara! Ya basta, sal del juego. You just got lucky. You don't need to be smug about it.
Oh, I thought cats were supposed to be smug.
He gently tilts my chin to the side, and I see my reflection in the mirror. He's already drawn enough cat's whiskers on my cheek. Claro, porque soy su gatita. Y es como que... I can't believe I lost that many times.
You didn't come all the way to the N109 zone just to play games and look like a cat, Ryan.
I'm your cat, not me.
I wouldn't mind if that was the case, though.
Of course, he noticed how distracted I was. Hesitant, I pulled out the engagement party's invitation out of my bag. One of my seniors from school is getting engaged, so if you're free... He takes the invitation and examines it carefully. A gleam of delight flashes in his eyes. ¡Uah! ¡Su María y José! Bendito sea el angelito. ¡Ay!
You already know my answer. Was losing that many games worth it?
I heard her fiancé works at the Hunters Association. Let me read, déjame. I heard her fiancé works at the Hunters Association, so there will probably be a lot of hunters at the engagement party. If your identity gets exposed and you become a target... He taps the tip of my nose with his index finger. ¿Me está haciendo esto?
It's not like this is our first time interacting with a group of hunters.
A ver, sí, recordemos la memoria de que se fueron con los amigos de la MC, que se fueron de karaoke, ¿ok? Y tuvo que presentarse con su identidad de vendedor de fruta, ¿vale?
Wouldn't you say our past experiences have proven how good my acting skills and our rapport are?
Que no me hagas eso, por favor. Solamente una debilidad que tengo con este hombre es que haga eso con los labios. ¡Hola, Yami! ¿Qué tal? His composed tone easily soothes my worries. I smile as I pick up the controller again.
Do you feel better now? You don't have an excuse not to do your best.
Fine, let's play another round. Vale, Yami, estoy atenta. Who said I wasn't doing my best. I was letting you win earlier, mentirosa.
You let me win that many times. You're too kind.
Shouldn't you return the favor? Marimandraka. ¿Eh? No, Marimandraka. Marimandraka. Es la primera vez que lo escucho. No es... No es... No es Marimandraka, es Marimandona, ¿sabes? Era Marimandona. Marimandona es una expresión que dice que eres muy... ¿Cómo se dice? Mandón.
Mandona hay que
¿Qué?
hacer lo que tú digas. Una japuta, va.
Es lo que acaba de decir mi padre, que tienes que hacerme caso, que yo mando aquí por mis santos cojones.
Por mis santos ovarios.
Que aquí se hace lo que yo diga y ya está. Así que pues eso. También. Que o me haces caso o te vas del grupo. Así que no es Marimandraka, es Marimandona, ¿vale? Es Marimandona.
A bet's a bet. I'm waiting for your magnum opus.
Pronunciar las palabras magnum opus. Nada, Yami, aquí andaluza de confianza. I pick up a marker and draw a tiny heart on Silas's face. ¿Alguien vio dónde se cayó mi heterosexualidad? Done. Once you see it, you'll admit I won fair and square. Silas turns to look at himself in the mirror. His smile waiting.
It'll be more than
Me
just
senté en su vara sin
accepting defeat.
querer, jajajaja.
I'll happily lose to you a few more times.
¿Qué ha dicho su vara? No, apoyo, ¿no? ¿Eh?
It'll be more than... Perdón. Venga, buena suerte con la sesión de rol. On the day of the engagement party, Silas unsurprisingly commands attention wherever he appears.
Sky, do you know what she was like in school?
Saluda.
Hola, buenas tardes.
That's why I'm here. I'd like to learn more about
El pequeño
her
coloso ahora mismo está dándose una siesta.
A hunter's work isn't easy. Since your job is in a completely different field, you need to be understanding.
Yes, of course. I'm adapting to the pace of a hunter's lifestyle.
While he handles everything flawlessly, I still remain vigilant of our surroundings.
Is my performance not enough to put you at ease?
Déjame hacerte una foto, cariño. Que está vestido con el outfit del cumple. No, cumple. We're surrounded by hunters. Better safe that than sorry.
My balloon!
A child's voice interrupts me as a pink balloon floats up before my eyes. I reach for it, but the string has already moved out of my grasp. Suddenly, Silus's arm appears and he catches the string.
Don't worry. The police and the Hunters Association say I'm not a kind-hearted person in their records.
Pero si lo eres, lo que pasa es que solo ven tu parte mala. His eyes crinkle as he forces himself to smile. He crouches down to give the balloon to the little girl running towards him.
Hi there. Is this your balloon?
Ah! Mommy!
The little girl runs away. As her crying fades into the distance, Silus looks at me. He's confused.
You told me to smile at people with this exact angle.
Bueno, a practicar se ha dicho. Actividades nocturnas. I hold back my laughter and reach out to help him stand up. You hardly see anyone in the A109 zone who makes you want to smile. You've gotten rusty.
You're not wrong. I only get plenty of practice when I'm meeting people with you.
He gives me a faint smile.
The more I practice, the better I'll get. Isn't that right?
I smile as I tie the pink balloon to my wrist. Let me teach you another trick for looking approachable. Bring something cute with you. Even the sternest face becomes twice as friendly.
Cute, huh? I already have that.
Modo chivisi. ¡Que no hagas eso!
Maybe you're not close enough for it to be obvious.
He suddenly pulls me close. With his arm around my shoulders, he looks at me.
I should look friendlier now that I have you and the balloon, right?
As night falls, the party moves indoors. The lawn is empty, and the light's glow is misty as it diffuses into the night sky. I sit with Silus on the steps outside. The pink balloon on his wrist is like a tiny exclamation mark in the tranquil night. Too bad we couldn't find that little girl. I wanted to return her balloon. I poke the balloon's smooth surface.
Let's just consider it a gift from her.
Sound was shameless. My fingertip moves from the balloon to Silus's face.
You're in a good mood today.
Es porque tú estás presente. It's probably because you got a lot of chances to practice your smile.
Should I show you the results?
Haven't you been doing that this whole time? My fingers slide to his lips and gently touch them. I'll give you 99 points. His warm lips are pressed against the part of my finger.
I guess I made significant progress. This is the highest score I've ever received.
You didn't really smile before.
Well, you said it yourself. Very few people in the N109 zone can make me smile.
Excepto yo, los niños y Mephisto. Y hablo de los niños porque literalmente la MC y SYLUS han adoptado a los dos gemelitos llamados Luke and Kieran, ¿vale? Porque son shippers, ¿vale? Ambos buscaron una mamá, aquí estoy yo. Then what happened earlier? SYLUS pauses slightly. He lowers his gaze to look at me.
Why are you asking?
It's probably because of the party game. When my senior and her boyfriend were asked about each other's past, they both answered quickly. I hook my finger around the balloon's string and pull it. The pink balloon patiently hides my face.
Are you interested in playing a game like that?
I just imagined myself in that situation and realized I wouldn't be able to answer everything about you.
But everything they mentioned were happy memories. Ever since we met, I can talk for weeks about those.
SYLUS pushes the balloon. SYLUS pushes the balloon aside with his hand, and his gaze lands on my face.
There's today's balloon. The chances to practice my smile. Dancing with you here. And casual conversations while sitting on these steps. Instead of focusing on the parts of my past where you weren't present, I'd rather create memories with you.
I pause before quietly resting my head against him. We look at the grass bath in moonlight. I'm not actually surprised by SYLUS' response. He tends to avoid talking about his past for the most part. But in some corner of my head, I suffer disappointment slowly creeps in. We've grown closer and entered each other's lives. The areas where we intersect have also increased. However, he's only opened a small crack for me to peer into when his past is involved. The next day,
Energy fluctuation levels in this space are currently stable. You may proceed with an investigation.
I push open the heavy church door for the second time. As I venture deeper into the building, the light becomes increasingly dim. The glow from my hunter's watch only illuminates a few meters ahead. Chess? Someone has the time to learn how to play chess in this dilapidated place? They must live a carefree life. My words echo through the empty church.
You as well. It seems you have the time to analyze someone else's hobbies in the same place.
Juguemos al ajedrez, enséñame. Pero yo estoy encima del tablero. Yo encima del tablero. En fin, ya sabéis. Es que, gente, hay que saber jugar al ajedrez, ¿vale? Hay que jugar al ajedrez, es muy bueno. Surprised, I turned my head to see Silas leaning against the entrance. He has his arms crossed. Why are you here?
I wanted to ask you the same question, sweetie.
I'm here to investigate the spatial anomaly. Wait, how did you know I will visit? A silhouette flashes past the window. A crow's cry, whether it's answering me or mocking me, I'm not sure, lingers outside. Mephisto, he really is a helpful bird. Mephisto,
It's just a coincidence. This place happens to be within Mephisto's usual patrol route.
What about you? Why are you here? He lowers his arms and slowly strolls into the church.
Spatial anomalies aren't restricted areas. That includes the ones in the N109 zone.
A ver, dale. I still need to figure out if it's safe to enter and exit this space. You should leave first.
Is it unsafe? That's all the more reason for me to stay.
He walks up to me. Candlelight suddenly flickers to life in front of his hand. When I get a closer look, I see he produced a set of matches from who knows where. He strikes one to light a candelabrum beside a pew. Pew pew!
The church is massive. I doubt your watch will last long here.
Do you usually carry matches with you? I don't think I've seen you with them before.
It's just another coincidence.
He holds the candelabrum while extending his other hand towards me. I feel like there are too many coincidences today.
Wouldn't the biggest one be you discovering this place? And since coincidences brought us here, maybe it was fate that you needed someone to help you find your way.
For some reason, my heart feels lighter because of his unexpected encounter. Silas uses the lit candle in the candelabrum. He's holding to light the other candles throughout the great hall. The darkness is gradually conquered one flame at a time. Bandits and ghosts are scattered along the aisle. It's as if someone trying to use them but eventually tossed them aside in frustration. With all these medical supplies, do you think this place was used as a safe house?
It's a good choice. Most people wouldn't be interested in entering a rundown church like this. Very safe.
Silas is terrible at tending to his wounds. He always makes a mess of the bandage. It is another coincidence. I turn my head and look at him thoughtfully.
Yes?
It's nothing. I just feel like you understand the person who stayed here.
People in need of safe houses think along the same lines.
His explanation is flawless, but it's not enough to dispel my suspicions. I pull Silas over to the window, sill where I yellowed old book lies.
Are you interested in this place, or in the person who used it?
Ambas cosas. He tightens his grip on my hand slightly, and I take the opportunity to pull him a little closer to the window. Bring the candle here. I can't make out any of the text. Under the flickering candlelight, I brush away the dust from the book. It's a worn atlas that meticulously documents the geographical layout of a technology center. According to various records, the N109 zone was driven in Death's Hub 14 years ago. And then, something that could be called evidence appears. Sylus, look at the handwriting. Doesn't it look familiar to you? I show him the page with bold and tame handwriting.
Aren't hunters supposed to investigate spatial anomalies? When did you become a detective?
If you don't want to admit it, I won't force you. But you can interfere with what I've discovered on my own.
All right, Miss Sharp-Eyed Hunter, who's also a detective. What else have you deduced from these simple clues?
Déjame leer. This spatial anomaly didn't appear because of the recent deep space tunnel fluctuations. It's highly likely that it existed for at least
It's
10
true
years.
that deep space tunnel fluctuations have occurred more than once.
The flickering candlelight is reflected in his eyes. It's like a faint glow dancing among shadows. At the far end of the church stands a water pipe organ. I see several objects scattered across its keyboard. They're polished crystal of various colors. Now they do. Your fondness for shiny things hasn't changed a bit. I mutter quietly to myself, but it still reaches his ears. He sets the candelabrum aside and picks up a dust-covered crystal. He weighs it in his hand. Joder.
They're just ordinary crystals. Kids in the N109 zone used to pretend they were gems to impress people.
People actually fell for that.
Maybe someone wanted to brighten up this dreary place.
I pause. Then I take the crystal from his hand to examine the marks of repeated polishing. Under what circumstances would a person want to decorate a safe house? I guess it'd be when someone starts treating a safe house as a home. He looks at me, and that gaze, which felt impossible to read, now seems to be comprehensible.
You'd be a good detective.
I suddenly step on something hard. I look down and discover several rusted bullet casings. Each one is marked with dark brown stains. Is that blood? I bend down to pick one up, but Sylus quickly reaches out to stop me.
Don't look at those.
He has me sit down, then he places a finger on one of the organ's keys. The pipe organ that's been neglected for years produces a deep, muffled noise. Did the vallets that were extracted from flesh and still wet in blood make this same hollow sound when they fell to the floor? Why did you choose this place as your safe house?
It was the first area I saw after coming here. Back then, this place wasn't called the N109 zone. And before I gained a footing here, this was my first safe house.
He turns to look at me, and I find a smile appears on his face.
Or, you could say this was my first home.
For reasons I can't explain, my heart feels a sudden twinge of pain.
Warning. Energy fluctuation levels in this space are rising. It's ill-advised to remain here for an extended period of time.
Why are the fluctuation level rising again?
Didn't you see the news, sweetie? The current deep space tunnel fluctuations are entering their final phase. The spatial anomalies they created are disappearing one after another.
Ready to leave, he pulls me to my feet, but I stay where I am.
Why aren't you moving? A good hunter knows when to quit while they're ahead.
Will this place disappear too? Hasn't it existed for a while?
Every intense fluctuation from the deep space tunnel creates new spatial anomalies while obliterating others. This place probably won't last for much longer.
Aren't you sad to see it go? After all, this place is...
I haven't been here in a long time.
He ruffles my hair.
If you hadn't found it, I probably wouldn't even remember what happened here.
His expression remains nonchalant, as if he's saying goodbye to something trivial.
Even if it vanished without a trace one day, I'll remember this place for a while longer. All because you visited it.
Literalmente, si no visitamos un lugar, con él lo va a olvidar. Si lo visitamos, con él no lo va a olvidar. Literalmente, es un hombre de una sola mujer. Perfecto ejemplo. Es perfecto ejemplo. Si yo visito esto sin mi mujer, no voy a olvidar que está aquí. Si yo visito este lugar con mi mujer, voy a recordarlo por mucho tiempo. ¿Por qué? Porque he estado con mi mujer. Un hombre así en este mundo. The candle in the nearby candelabrum has burned out. Its bluish-gray smoke slowly fades away. I look around this weed-covered place, and an idea forms in my mind. Will Sylus's memory of his first home always be in this desolate state? There's a theory about the human brain. It's good at remembering results while forgetting the process. If the results are beautiful, then the pain experienced along the way gradually fades. If Sylus could see that the charts originally looked like, will the memory of his first home be preserved in a less gloomy image? I plan to secretly decorate the central area of the church to give Sylus a surprise. One day later, esto no lo ha hecho la prota, esto lo ha hecho Sylus, ha querido casarse él, no me digáis nada. No hay ningún invitado, perfectísimo. Boda privada. No me dejan leer. I push open the door for a third time. Amazed, I stare at the church. It's been completely restored, and everything is even more majestic than I imagined.
You arrived earlier than I expected.
Déjenme mirarlo un momentito, por favor. Gracias, Diosito. How did you...
Because I had the same plan as you.
O sea, literalmente tuvieron el mismo plan, pero Sylus tuvo un mejor plan que ella. Literalmente. What's with the formal clothes?
Weren't we going to create the most unforgettable memory before this place disappears? I always take occasions like this very seriously.
He lets me to a pew few a large gift box sits. Once it's opened, it reveals an exquisite formal dress inside. You get the traditional church wedding. That's one of my dreams. I also have to dress up?
Did you think you'd be a spectator in the memory we're creating?
Literalmente me está diciendo, ¿te vas a casar conmigo quieras o no?
Warning. Abnormal fluctuations detected in this area.
Cállate, reloj.
Its dissipation is imminent.
Your association system is very efficient.
Before this place disappears, should we do something you've never done before?
It sounds like you already have something in mind.
I scan the room, then I point at the withered vines that are straggling out of place. Have you ever seen them bloom?
No.
I pull Silus over the pillar and place his hand on one of the vines.
Did you plan this?
Sights we've never seen before are the most unforgettable, right? Silus smiles as energy flows from his palm. I place my hand over his and resonate with him. Black-red mist winds through the entire church. Flowers of various colors bloom on every vine as far as the eye can see. The lifeless church is filled with light, and now is bursting with vitality. The expression of SYLUS's face slightly softens at the sight of this transformation.
Why did you want to create a new memory?
Perdón. Because this is where you open up about your past. He leads me to sit on the stairs that ascend to the central platform. Candles illuminate both sides of the pews, and colorful light from the stained glass windows slant across the steps. At the far end stands a servitor. Esperar. Papá. Perdón, es que se estaba escuchando una canción que yo desde enana bailo desde el
You
principio,
are the
vamos.
one who chose to open the door.
What lies behind it aren't ruins anymore. He looks at me and tenderness flickers in his eyes.
You are what lies behind this door now.
Esperaos un minutito, necesito traer un par de cosillas. Ya me traje el par de cosillas. Modo de Lulu, sí.
I'll always remember the new memories you've given me. But the ones we can create here aren't limited to just these.
¡Cinemática!
People usually come here to exchange vows. Obviously, that isn't something you can do alone.
These evil flowers are blooming only because of our resonance.
Oh.
It's a shame these flowers won't last long.
There's something I want to do with you before they disappear.
Joaquín, me estoy casando. Me caso.
It just means everything that happened here
El
will
corazón
become a
así, me
secret
parece.
between us.
Sacha Jensen, ¿no?
Sí.
Sí, es una de las... Es la...
I hope we'll share more than
La memoria actual que acaba de salir, que la conseguí y
more
todo.
memories of us. Until they fill our future. And you?
Lo que te faltaba para babear.
In that case, I want this wish to last forever. Always.
No me digas esa palabra. Diosito, ¿para cuándo algo así? Leñe.
Voy a terminar paro y paro.
Maybe the world outside is coming to an end. Doomsday and all that jazz.
This is a perfect time to create memories.
All right, let's create more memories with each other until Doomsday itself actually arrives.
Wow, 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 wow. A mí no me dijeron que tenía hambre este hombre. The world outside is an ending. The world outside is an ending. Mierda, joder, le doy demasiado rápido. You lost again. On the sofa, I kick off my slippers, get on my knees, and move behind him. I take another colorful hair tie off my wrist. ¡Le está haciendo una coleta! Sylus, we can't let your enemies know you are a sore loser when video games are involved. As I say this, I grab some hair from the back on his head and tie it into a little ponytail with ease. Otherwise, let's stop challenging you to card games and fights. They'll invite you to play video games instead.
You're not even this proud when you kill S-rank wanderers.
¡Mírale la cabecita! ¡Mírale la cabecita! ¡Mueve la cabeza! No mueve la cabeza. ¡La coletita! ¡Le he hecho la coleta de verdad! Of course, this is a rare achievement than defeating S-rank wanderers. It's hard not to be proud. Miren, miren. Le hice una coleta. ¡Qué mono se ve! Oye, si Y la MC es capaz de hacerle una coleta a Sylus. Sylus tendría que tener el pelo que yo tengo ahora. Bueno, debe de tener el pelo más largo de lo que pensamos, ¿eh? En vez de un pelo tan corto, debería de tenerlo más largo, ¿eh? I turned his head to face me, staring at the little ponytails sticking out in all directions on his head. I can't help but touch them.
Something is wrong with the controller.
He is still being stubborn. Ahora está teniendo una pataleta, teniendo sus tantrums, ¿vale? Didn't I bring a pair of new ones? Where did you put them?
You're being very accommodating. Let me guess. There's a condition.
Que me beses. It's simple. If you lose in the next round, you'll let me take a photo of you. Deal? Sanfurruñao. Silus not haggling when you make deals with him is one of many indicators that shows he's in a good mood. He points at where the controllers are. I go there while thinking about the perfect angles for his photo shoot later. The shelves before me are lined with dull crystals, yellowed books, and an antique chess set. And tied to the railing of the side of the shelf is a familiar pink balloon.
Did you find them?
I turn around. Yo lo siento mucho, gente, pero es que esto sucede una vez cada 1000 años. Ay, quédate así, con la coletita. Perdóname, Silas, pero es que te ves tan mono con la coletita. Es que miradlo, con la coletita y todo. Since when did you come so sentimental, Silas? He smiles as he picks up the box of controllers with one hand while taking my hand with the other.
I haven't. I'm preserving as many of our shared memories as I can.
His ridiculous hairstyle and matter-of-fact tone clash with the romantic sentiment he expressed. Joder. But my racing heart tells me that I also cherish in this moment until we reach our vow set deadline. Silus, I sometimes think spatial anomalies return to where they came from instead of disappearing.
Isn't that fitting? It's just like the things in this room.
He squeezes my hand even tighter.
Everything that happened, every word that was spoken, they're all preserved in deep space.
Es lo más romántico que me han dicho en mi vida. No. Creo que ya sabemos dónde me voy a ir, ¿verdad? En efecto. Vamos a hacernos una fotico. Yes. And I have to say something. Un momento. ¿Qué busco yo la fotico por aquí? Y la pongo por aquí. Imagen, no voy a poner imagen. Literalmente probé a dormir una noche entera. He de presumir. He de presumir que he dormido casi 8 horas. ¿Vale? De haberme acostado sobre las 3 por ahí. Bueno, a las 3. O sea, tirando a las 3. Y he dormido eso. O sea, me he puesto yo los casquitos. Sylus durmiendo y yo durmiendo. Con los sonidos de Sylus y el sonido de ambiente. De lluvia, claro, ¿vale? Porque ese es el atractivo que tiene ahora el modo de dormir, ¿vale? Que es el que tú puedes dormir con... El que tú puedes simular que estás durmiendo con alguien porque estás escuchando el cómo duerme y el cómo habla durmiendo. Y la verdad que me ha ayudado bastante a dormir mejor, ¿vale? Literalmente. O sea, literalmente esto me puede ayudar a dormir mejor. Porque es que es como si estuvieses durmiendo con alguien. Y yo que duermo en mi camita sin estar escuchando a nadie, pues entonces esto me puede ayudar. A mí me ayuda a estar escuchando a alguien mientras yo duermo. Así que pues eso. He dormido una noche entera muy bien, con unas 7,43 horas. Así que a lo que iba yo, vamos a hacer unas fotitos. Vamos a hacernos unas fotitos. Ahora sí que sí, voy a poner la musiquita que tengo yo por aquí. Joder. Oh. Lo bien que pegan las plumas negras. ¿Qué significa? No sé. Lo bien que pega. No, espera. Lo bien que... ¡Dios mío! Espérate, voy a ponerle luz. A ver... Perdonar, me han llamado para banear a alguien. Cuenta hackeada. No. Que soy moderadora en un servidor y me han avisado para banear a una cuenta hackeada. Sí. Porque se meten en links, no aprenden, se meten en links para tener un server, no aprenden. Papá, ¿te puedo recomendar una canción para que la pongas ahora mismo?
¿Qué, Dayana?
No.
¿Qué, para o qué?
No. Busca ahí en el Spotify.
No, después más tarde. En Salvano.